We are going to start here our CSAT corner. This is our lecture number first. You please subscribe this channel and press the bell icons. As I will update any video, you will get the update soon. So because of that, I am telling to you, you please subscribe this channel and press the bell icons. Second things I want to tell you, you please take one notebook and one pencil, either pen. You please make note down whatever I am going to teach here, because this is a very important corner for your upcoming exam. Now you can see on the screen CSAT General Studies second and lecture number 1. Today we have the first chapter. The chapter name is Introduction to Numbers Systems. It means we will understand here what is a number systems. So before understanding the number system, we need to understand first what is the numbers here. So numbers definition given here: arithmetical value representing a particular quantity. Arithmetical value which representing a particular quantity. So we can say here that is numbers. Okay. The various types of numbers are it means we have the different types of numbers. Which number we are going to talk? For example, we are going to talk about the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, and real numbers, etc. like this. So first we need to understand natural number here. Okay, so you can see natural number. So natural numbers are a part of the number system which includes all the positive integers from 1 till infinity. Natural numbers means that numbers basically we are going to define here as a positive integers. Okay, now here is it telling now positive integers from 1 to infinity. From 1 to infinity, but it should be positive. Do remember this thing. After that, they are telling are also used for counting purpose. It does not include 0. 0 will not include in natural numbers. Please try to understand. Okay. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that is are also called counting numbers. So these are the counting numbers, and 0 is not included in natural numbers. It means natural numbers means we are talking about the counting numbers. So here written already. Okay, so don't be confused. Now next, whole numbers. The whole numbers are the numbers without fractions, and it is a collection of positive integers and 0. Listen, in natural number what we discussed there, 0 is not included there. Okay, na, in natural number, but all counting numbers, positive counting numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, infinitive, these all are natural numbers. But if we are going to talk about the whole numbers, so whole numbers means you are going to add to the 0 also. So you can see here is represented by the symbol W. It means whole number symbol is a W, and the set of the numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, dash. It means 0 as a whole represents nothing or null value. Even 0 we are considering as a whole numbers, but it has a no value. It means null values. 0 means 0. So they are telling like this. So understood now what is the whole numbers and what is the natural numbers. First we discussed natural numbers, and after that we discussed here whole numbers. So natural numbers completed, whole numbers also completed. Next, integers. Now we are going to talk about the integers. You can see on the screen integers. They're telling an integer, it means pronounced integer. Okay, na, integer. Okay, so like this, integer is a whole number, not a fraction numbers that can be positive, negative, or 0. Do remember what they are telling here. Integer means we are considering as well as positive integer as well as negative integer, and we are also going to include 0. Is it okay or not? So now here telling that examples of the integers are -5, 1, 5. Here is a -5, this is a 1, positive 5, 8, positive 97, positive 3, 0, 4, 3. So these are the integers. Examples of numbers that are not integers, it means that types of numbers that we cannot consider in integer form. So they are telling here negative of 1.43 comma 1 3 by 1 3 by 4, and like this telling now this is a 3 by 4 comma 3.14 and 0.09 and 5 comma 643.1. It means these types of numbers are not integers. If we are writing in a decimal form, we are writing in a fraction form, so these types of integer you cannot consider as a integers. It means these types of number you cannot consider as a integers. Understood now? Okay, so now the set of integers denoted by z, it means if suppose you are going to represent the integers, so they will apply there only z. It means if they will give the z there, it means in examination if they will provide any z capital letters, so you can understand the symbol of integer we can define as a z. Okay, so now is formally defined as follows. So z is equal to that is, it means left hand side there is a negative and right hand side there is a positive. So negative to the positive, it means negative infinitive to the positive infinitive, these all we can consider as a integer. So there is a mention -3 -2 -1 0 1 2 3 that is infinity. Understood? Very good. Next, after that one we have the rational numbers. It means we are going to define here what is the rational numbers. So what they are going to tell, the word rational or originated from the word ratio. So rational numbers are well related to the concept of fractions which represent ratios. In other words, if a number can be expressed as a fraction where both the numerator and denominator are integers, the number is a rational numbers. Integers we know very well. Okay now they are telling here rational numbers means rational. So rational, that word rational word basically originated from the word ratio. It means some numbers, it means some integer we are going to write in a fraction form like this 5/3 6/7, like that. If suppose we are going to write here, so we can say that this is a rational numbers. Okay, very good. Now rational numbers definition here. Okay, a rational numbers is a number that is of the form p upon q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to the 0. It means any rational number, suppose we are writing here 3/4, it means we can write here is equal to p upon q. Any integer that we can write in a p upon q form, but q should not be 0. This q should not be 0. If 0 will be there, means it will give the infinite value. Okay now, so like this they will consider. So rational numbers we cannot write here q is equal to 0. We cannot write, we will mention q does not 0. Okay, so like this, so we can define here this is our rational numbers. And after this one there is an irrational number, just opposite to the rational number you can write here irrational numbers. So irrational numbers means an irrational number is a real number that cannot be expressed as a ratio of integers. For example, root 2 we cannot define properly, so we can categorize in irrational numbers. And after that there is a written we cannot express in rational numbers in the form of the ratios such as p upon q, where p and q are the integers and q does not equal to the 0. It means root 2 we cannot write in the form of p upon q. So if we are not able to write in the p upon q form, so we cannot say it is a rational number, we will say here irrational number. Understood or not? Natural number completed, whole number completed, integer completed, and rational numbers also completed, irrational numbers also completed. So we had already completed these all types of number. In next lecture we will discuss here okay, we will discuss different types of numericals, but now next is here real numbers. So now we are going to discuss here real numbers. It means what is a real numbers. In this lecture I'm going to teach here only introduction about the number systems. Okay, in next lecture we will collect numbers of question and we will solve here. Okay, so you please try to subscribe this channel and please give the comments also, and how much support you needed, so you please give me the comments, give me the suggestion. I will support as I can do for you. I'm ready. Okay, so now here is a real numbers. So real numbers include irrational numbers like positive and negative integers, fractions and irrational numbers. In other words, any numbers that we can think of except a complex number is a real number. For example, 30, 1.5, 3 upon 2 root 5 and so on are the real numbers. Real numbers means we can consider here as well as integer also here, positive, negative, zero, all numbers we can consider here. We can consider here fraction form also, but we cannot consider here complex type numbers. Complex number, that is a different types of series is there, so that we will discuss later, no problems. Okay, but as we completed here, how many topics completed here, it means first we completed numbers, and after that natural numbers and whole numbers we completed, and integers we completed, and rational numbers we completed, rational numbers definition we completed, irrational numbers we completed, and real numbers we completed. So like this, it means I given here only introduction, and next videos we will solve some problems that based on the number system. And second things here, I'm going to show here one things. If suppose that we are going to define the number system, okay, if suppose that we are going to write here number system, okay, systems you can write other number systems also you can write, no problem. If suppose that we are going to mention here this is a 0, is it okay or not? And here this is the left hand side, so we are counting here -1 and -2 and -3 and dash as well as this is a minus negative. Okay, and similarly here this side, this is a, we can consider here this one, this is a 2 and this is a 3 dash, that is a positive. It means this is a positive axis and this is a negative axis. How we can better understand this positive and negative axis? So it means you can just draw here one coordinate like this. So we know very well, okay, what we know here, this is a positive x-axis and this is a negative x-axis, and this is a positive y-axis and this is a negative y-axis, and this is the origin. It means same things here also. Okay, so O means here is a 0, so here is a writing also 0, so this is a origin. So somewhere you will get there is a mention O like this, so O means origin, but here we are taking like a 0, it means is a 0 0. So if you are going to the right hand side, it means you are going to be considered positive integer. You are going to the left means, so it means you are going to be considered negative integer. If suppose that you are going to consider that numbers like this now, so you have the different types of conditions, natural numbers, whole numbers, that integers, and that after that rational numbers, and then a irrational number. And whenever you are going to discuss about the real numbers, so you are going to merge all things. Okay, so please try to be understand. But in real numbers we are not able to consider that complex numbers. Complex numbers here you can consider like this. If suppose that somewhere you will get like this information, a plus like this iota b types of situation. So this is a iota means that is imaginary numbers like this. So this is a different types of topics are there. Okay, so till here I had already completed. It means I given here only basic information about the number systems. In next lecture we will start to solve numbers of problems, so definitely your concept will increase. So thank you so much. We will see you in the next video. Okay.